Alhamdulillah, our preparation is going very well. Um, one more session today, and we'll be ready for the game tomorrow. I'm happy with that at least the players get a little bit of time between our last game and this game. In the last few games, we only had every 48 hours one game, and in the last game, I felt that the players were feeling the fatigue kicking in. So we had some few days between the last game and this one tomorrow, so it's a good game tomorrow, and we're ready for it, inshallah. No, we're a different team than we were last season. We've developed in some areas we still need to develop. It's never easy to play against Yanga. They're a very good team, so we need to be focused, we need to be mature, and we need to play this game with a lot of concentration. So I think the guys are ready for it. They know what to expect. Obviously, I think Yanga hasn't changed too much from last season in terms of their playing style or their approach. So I think our players know what to expect tomorrow, and we have to be ready for it. No, we have to be very sharp, and the goals that we conceded are mistakes that we're making. So we have to eliminate that, because you make mistakes against a team like Yanga, they can punish you, and we saw what happened against in our last game, I think against Azam, we made some mistakes and we were punished. So our defenders know, as our team knows collectively, that these kind of games, you cannot make mistakes that can hurt the team. And after we make the mistake, our response in transition has to be much better than it has been in those kind of past moments. So yeah, it's one of the things that we talk about. We talked about in preparation to this game. So I think the players are ready for. So as far as our changes, yes, in football, some players move on. It's part of the business. We wish the players, as I've said before, we wish them all the best. They need to continue to pursue their careers elsewhere. We have some new players. We added some new identity to the team. I think one of the things that we, one of the changes that we made is in our goalkeeper Fabio. It gives us a different dimension in the build-up. I think it gives us a different weapon that we can use in some situations, and we've already seen in some of the games. But you can never replace players like Awesu, and you can find players who can give you something else to the team. But the idea was never to replace those guys. So as far as Yanga goes, yes, to have that continuity always helps. Some teams go through changes, like they would sign 6, 7, 8 players, and then they would release 7, 6, 8 players, and then now you have to start all over again. But the good thing that Yanga has now is the continuity. They added good quality players, but they kept the majority of their players together, which will only make them stronger. But for us, however they come and approach this game, we're ready for it. We have to play. It's a Premier League game. It's not a cup final, so we need to play, and we need to play a strong game. Our players are comfortable in terms of this kind of pressures. And how many times are we going to make this mistake? We played 30 games last season. How many goals have we conceded from this kind of situation? This season, that's the same thing. So we know the pressure that, and I always tell my players, I will put you under that pressure, but I know that you can do this kind of the process. Because when you do this process and the team commits to that pressure and we beat that pressure, now we create enough space to play the game in behind that pressure. So the idea is to overcome it. So we're not going to change our identity. We might tweak, every now and then, but this is who we are, and we have to continue with the process.
Tumejiandaa vizuri wachezaji upande wetu, maana benchi la ufundi wamemaliza kila kitu, ila sisi kwa mmoja kila mtu yuko vizuri kwa kusubiria huo mchezo wa kesho. Pressure ipo kubwa kwa sababu tunaenda kucheza na bingwa mtetezi, ila mchezo wetu wa mwisho na sisi tulitoka bila na JKT, tulipoteza na Azam, ila kila kitu kimefanywa kazi na benchi la ufundi, na imani kesho mchezo wetu utakuwa mzuri.